Okay, so this is unexpected. I didn't think I was going to be doing this today. I thought I was going to be doing another project, but when I was leaving, I noticed that there was a ton of water right here. I turned off the water from the main, but obviously there's some sort of leak going on right here. I was hoping it was a sprinkler line, but it isn't. It's the line going from the water meter to the house. And just as a little bit of info, anything from the water meter to the water main to the street would be the responsibility of the water company. Anything from the water main to the house, I'm sorry, the water meter to the house is the responsibility of the homeowner. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm going to be fixing this. So again, I already shut off the water. Just going to dig up this area and find out exactly what's going on. All right, so the hole's been dug. Quite a bit of work, as you can see. You got a 1/4 inch PVC line. This is actually schedule 40. Then it goes down, as you can see, deeper, and then it continues again, still 1/4 inch to the house. So gosh, it probably took a good two and a half hours to dig a hole. So next we'll just basically take the same approach, cut the pipe, build the same configuration, and we'll be done. So I'll go ahead and show you how I do that next. Okay, I'm about ready to start cutting, connecting pipe. I always take my time with this step because everything has to fit perfectly, and just make sure you measure twice, think about it, kind of foresee what it is you intend on doing and how everything's going to fit together. In regard to the coupling here, I'm gonna cut here and then put it right about here. I've read, I think they asked for maybe 6 inches in between fittings. I don't want to go too far this way, just in case there's a mistake, just in case I need to fix this again in who knows how many years. I'll have a little bit more pipe headed toward the meter without running out of pipe. So again, just in case I have to redo this, I'll be able to, shift over a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Here will be my coupling. My goal is to have everything look the exact same, so therefore all of the pipes and everything, the length of the pipe, of course, will need to measure the exact same. Okay, so I just wanted to go over this part here because again, the measuring part, the length of the pipes, all of that, it really does need to be pretty much perfect. So I wanted to show you that this end of the pipe, of course, is going to go the middle of our fitting. Therefore, we need to cut a new piece of pipe from this point to this point, which is where the pipe ends within the elbow coupling here. So again, that's the length of the pipe that you'll want to cut as you connect it to the coupling. Okay, so I've removed this part, and just in case anyone was wondering, it was actually leaking from the elbow. There's like a pinhole leak right here that was spraying out. Obviously started to flood the area, and that's how I knew there was a problem, because it was so saturated right here. And I know I went over it before. I'm going to go over it twice because I think it's so important. But in regard to the next piece of pipe that I'll be cutting, right, we talked about from this point to where the pipe will end within the 90-degree elbow. So it's about 9 inches will be my next piece. Okay, we're ready to install the last piece. A couple of last things I wanted to share. You can see here, just so you know that you have the pipe is inserted all the way into the elbow. You can mark it with a marker just to give you a feel if in fact you have a good connection there. I did it for the top, I did it for the bottom. Obviously I didn't show myself gluing the different pieces together. Really quickly, if you've never done it, primer, I used the red hot glue. You'll primer the female side, primer the male side, then you put your glue, cement, female side, male side, insert it, twist it, hold it. So that's the again, the concept of how you use the cement. How I'm going to do this, if you've ever worked on sprinkler pipes and you know the difficulty in trying to get two pipes to connect, especially if they don't move, it's really hard. So the method that I'm going to use is, once I insert it here, I'm going to basically just slide it over on top of the male end there. So again, that's why, like I shared earlier, it's key to make sure that you have all your measurements right. Okay, that's it. Everything's connected, everything fit properly. With this particular red hot cement, to fully cure, they say 24 hours. Based off of my experience, I've turned water on sooner than that, so I will give it several hours to cure before I turn on the water and test it out. A couple of things I wanted to share is, anytime you're doing repairs to pipes, sprinkler, irrigation, really make sure that you kind of give yourself enough room to maneuver. Dig back, several inches away from the actual parts that you're going to be replacing. It just makes things that much easier for you to maneuver and do what you need to do. But I wanted to share this with you. It took me probably about, I don't know, 4 hours of actual labor. I took my time with it. I wanted to make sure that hopefully it'll do the job. But when I was looking at doing some research as to the cost to actually have a plumber do this job for you, I think I was seeing anywhere from $700 to $1,200 to have someone come out and repair a pipe such as this that's next to the water meter, especially given some of the complexity in terms of the elbows and things like that. But for these parts, I spent $60 at Home Depot, and that includes extra parts just in case I I didn't measure properly. So in terms of the actual couplings, the two couplings, the two elbows, and then the 1¼ inch pipe, it probably would have been $40. $40, 4 hours of your time. I think it's worth giving it a shot. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and again, hopefully it saves you some money. Take care.